You know when you make a decision and you think it's a good idea, but it turned out not to be a good idea? Well, that's what I did. A few weeks ago, 5 to be precise, I decided to enter for my first trail run race. It's called the Outsurance Run Trail Race. It's a 17-kilometer race, and I thought to myself, how hard can it be? Well, it turned out to be really hard. You see, I wanted to do the Cape Town Marathon, and I thought that this would be a good race to use for training. Kinda stupid, I know. Since I entered this race, I only had 10 weeks to train for the Cape Town Marathon, which is kinda short for someone that has done very little to no running before. It's crazy, but whatever. Anyways, here are 5 mistakes that I did and learned the hard way. Mistake number 1. The race started at 7:30, and me being a person that is always on time was the first in the chute. So that meant that I was in the front, which means I was going to start too quickly. So up the first hill, my body went into a shock. I couldn't feel my hands, my heart rate was at its max, and I was barely moving. People were just passing me all the time. Mistake number 2. I didn't warm up, which kind of affected mistake number 1. Because why should you warm up? It's a long race. I would warm up during the race anyways. Mistake number 3. I think the race was a bit too long for someone that just started to train and could barely do 30 minutes in the beginning. But now I can. Mistake number 4. I thought that it was going to be easy because it's a race that is pretty well known in South Africa. So it should be easy, right? No? Okay. Look, this run is by far the hardest one ever. Jeez. And finally, mistake number 5. I need to train way more than just 2 to 3 times a week. I even said to myself during the race, how am I going to finish a marathon? How am I going to finish a marathon? So in the end, my body wasn't ready for it. I hurt my foot and I could barely walk on it. So for the next 2 weeks, I can't run. Well, I don't want to run because I want my foot to recover. So I will need to swim in freezing cold water to stay fit. How fun. I finished the race in 2 hours and 17 minutes in 129th place. So that was my first trail race. Don't do what I did. I did all of that for you so that you don't have to do it. Anyways, that's it for today. And then I'll see you in the next one. That's the Cape Town Marathon. Yeah, I'll see you then.